Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
When you look at this Bronco defense, they were excellent last week and they went over the Chargers.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. Into space at the 45. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go again with Scott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Rivers. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play, he's got him in, complete. And they got it right across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stroud. Pryor has it complete. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Here's Scott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5.
Cowboy 80, Dragon 60, 19 Lions. Ready.
Here's Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
The Broncos 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction.
Get it! Unlock line! Unlock line!
On first down, it's Arnold. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll keep it on the ground. Arnold.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
And Stroud now to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now Scott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Okay, ready?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
19, Tiger, 19, trap 50, trap 50. Cut 19, cut 19.
Here's Rivers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Stroud. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go check, go check.
Stroud looking to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Seven Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bush. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Rivers.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Hey, smash Bronco.
To throw, Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Warrior 70.
To throw is Rivers.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Point after here coming up. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go play action. Rivers. Being chased out left. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. On the carry, this is Scott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Tag. 18, Pioneer.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Throwing Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Rivers to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Rivers. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Rivers now to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Rivers again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Rivers now. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Broncos force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Play action. Stroud now.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's out right at the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Hustle, hustle, hustle.
The throwing again is Stroud.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
He may go.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ready? Ready.
Final play of the half, Stroud.
Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Fielded at the 33. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Hey, check that. Streak.
They'll run with Scott and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing, Rivers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Pressure comes as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. It's Arnold. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Stroud to throw it.
And a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
60 Maverick, go!
Stroud.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
19, guys.
On 3rd down, it's Arnold. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hold the ready.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Ready?
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. They'll run on 1st down. It's Scott. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
They'll keep it on the ground. Scott.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Rivers escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
Play fake. Rivers. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD. That's
a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a
touchdown, Eagles. from 10 yards out.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
42, Eagles 23. Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And Stroud now to throw.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Go street.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That ball caught by Campbell. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud will look to throw once more. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Viking 18.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Stroud.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Broncos are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And now here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Scott, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
3rd and 3.
Here's Rivers. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, their partner, because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On 1st down, Arnold.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
At the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Got it. Ready?
3rd and 19.
Check, Bobcat. Ready?
Here's Stroud.
Looking for Campbell downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Lion. 18, 5 in. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now a give, right side. It's Scott. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play